You don't gotta check YouTube. You don't gotta check YouTube. Always mute it. Yeah, always mute it. You can hear me now though. God damn, chat. I was so hyped to make sure I had the other audio for this. I forgot I was still muted. But I was saying, I'm here with grandma. We're chilling, vibing. Yeah. So I don't know if I'm gonna play the demo after this. I don't know if I'm gonna play Assassin's Creed. It's been a minute since I got a good Assassin's Creed session in chat, like 2, 3, a month. I feel like a month. You back on the Twitch, Dean. Love, appreciate that. Yeah, we Gucci now. What I was saying was too, because it probably didn't catch the audio. The audio is good. So we're just gonna start with the press conference first. My favorite.
At UFC International Fight Week 2025. Enter now for your chance to win an unforgettable experience.
Next up.
There are tons of ways to walk out to the octagon. And on DraftKings Sportsbook, there are just as many ways to bet on the big fight. Props, spreads, and even live betting during the fight. New customers bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins.
Vincent is fighting?
A high-stakes clash in the bantamweight division. First, a finishing machine making his UFC debut. A multi-time world champion now ready to prove himself on the sport's biggest stage. Please welcome Patchy Mix. Standing across
Kevin Holland,
a battle-tested warrior riding a 7-fight win streak. Fresh off a victory over the
I didn't know.
Jose Aldo.
I didn't know, Chad. Jose Aldo.
Mario Bautista.
That's lit.
We move to the middleweight division for a clash of power and experience. Up first, one of the sport's most dangerous punchers. 12 of his
Let me know. Everyone told me I'm wilding for choosing you to win. I need to see it here.
Say hello to Joe.
Chat tell me I'm wilding. TikTok told me I'm wilding. He got a dip in his pocket.
Title challenger who's fought elite competition at both 170 and 185 pounds.
Okay, Kelvin.
Coming off a win over Daniel Rodriguez, he's looking to build from Dvalishvili. The UFC is her moment inside the octagon. Coming to the stage, this is Kayla Harrison.
Chat.
And her opponent, the reigning champion, a battle-hardened veteran with wins over some of the biggest names in UFC history. She is a 2-time UFC bantamweight champion. Please welcome Juliana, the Venezuelan vixen, Pena.
Juliana, I'm putting diapers on the line, sis. I'm putting diapers on the line if you don't win. I'm putting diapers on the line. Think about that.
Our main event.
Think about that.
Rematch for the UFC Men's Bantamweight Championship. First, one of the sport's biggest superstars seeking redemption. A proven finisher with unmatched flair. Here is the former UFC Bantamweight champion, Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Let's see, chat.
His opponent,
here comes a champ.
Durable, and rewriting the record books.
Did you watch any of this yet?
Takedowns in UFC history, riding a 12-fight win streak, and the reigning king of the division. Introducing the UFC Bantamweight Champion of the World, Merab the Machine.
Mixed martial arts world this week event authority for bringing us back to the first.
This is a rematch of a fight that you won. So with that in your mind, do you feel you even need to change anything from your first performance, or just go in there and repeat what you did the first time out?
Hey, one more time, please.
Said, Merab, do you feel like because you won the first fight, you need to change anything about your performance tactically, or do you just need to do the same thing again to beat Sean?
This is new fight. This is new challenge. Like Sean said, he will be 70% better. I'm expecting he will be better version of himself last time, and this is new fight. I know now he's humble, but he wants to knock me out, and I'm here to not let him do that. You know, I'm gonna break him, and after we can be friends, no problem. But June 7, we are enemies again, and I'm gonna show better fight and break him.
You've mentioned that you want to fight again very quickly after this fight. Does that mean you think you can get through a fight with Sean without taking any damage?
One more time.
Do you feel like you're going to take any damage in this fight, or you're going to make it look easy and can fight again right away?
This is fight.
Yo,
fight
son.
business.
Finally, this shit is working. I don't know what the hell happened to my camera. What is Merab saying? What is Merab saying?
And I'm gonna no problem.
What is Merab saying, Chad?
He wants to knock me out, and I'm here to not let him do that. You know, I'm gonna break him, and after we can be friends, no problem. But June 7, we are enemies again, and I'm gonna show better fight and break him.
You've mentioned that you want to fight again very quickly after this fight. Does that mean you think you can get through a fight with Sean without taking any damage?
One more time.
Do you feel like
He
you're
said
going to
O'Malley
take
third
damage in
round,
this fight, or
Chad.
you're going to make it look easy and can fight again right away?
This is fight business, and of course I'm ready for everything. You know, he's a tough fighter. He has a 10 win in UFC, and whatever it goes, but I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna win, and I'm not gonna give my belt to him. You know, this is mine, and I'm gonna keep it, and we can be friends after. Let's go.
Nigga said we can be friends after I whoop your ass.
Vera, and that was one of your best performances of your entire career. Does that give you motivation and confidence, showing what you can do a second time against the same guy?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is a completely different fight, but it's undefeated in rematches. We're gonna keep it that way.
Do you feel
We'll
like
see,
Merab
Jack.
is the type of guy you need to fight twice to get used to that pressure and style that he has, or was that just a bad night at the office and you can do better this time?
Merab's, as good as Merab's mastered his skill set, and no excuses. He won the first fight. We're fighting again.
No excuses,
That's
Chad.
it.
Nah, fuck that. You had a bad night.
I had a bad night.
He did have a bad night, but Merab got him.
Between you and Merab, do you feel like that might
He did have a bad night, but Merab
take
got
some
him, Chad.
pressure off and give you a chance to just perform how you want?
No, the hair, everything going on this week is just a little bit more laid back, but Saturday is going to be exciting.
I be hating these little ass cups. You get 3 sips of juice.
I know you said at media day
Come on,
with
gang.
this win, you're going to be the new face of women's MMA. What does that mean to you, and what obligation do you feel you would have with that
You
title?
gonna bring it, Chad.
I love you guys so much. Thank you.
Chad, she gonna bring it.
There are tons of ways to walk out to the octagon. And on DraftKings Sportsbook, there are just as many ways to bet on the big fight. Props,
I don't got
spreads,
no-
and even live betting during the fight.
No
New
bet
customers
right
bet
now.
$5 and get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins.
I don't got no bet, but I got 1 slice of pizza.
It would be an honor and a privilege to be the face of women's MMA. I don't take it lightly. I consider it a huge responsibility, and Saturday night I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna leave it all in the cage so that I can be a new UFC champion of the world.
And Kayla, I know you also
She
said
can't wait to hear
yesterday
that.
Juliana doesn't necessarily excel at fighting, so she has to excel at the trash talk. Do you feel she has excelled in talking leading up to this fight? Has she got under your skin?
She definitely hasn't gotten under my skin. I got thick skin. It takes a little more than a chihuahua barking to get under my skin, but
Even your chihuahua doesn't like you, Kayla. Even your own dang dog doesn't even like you.
the time for talking is almost over, and Saturday night we're gonna find out.
There is the face of women's MMA, and you're looking at her.
I can't hear her.
Juliana, for you though, I know you said through this process you haven't been
Chad. So remember how I was saying Juliana needs to bring she's just always happy, you know what I'm saying? So she can't be that way. This right here, I mean, she just started talking. It's a little bit of what I was expecting, but Kayla is not playing around. Kayla ain't playing around with her. I always say this. I always want fights to go to the 4th, 5th round. Tomorrow night, if anyone in the co-main or the main event is getting knocked out, please be in the 5th round because I want to see great fights. I want to see this go all the way to the 5th. If someone gets knocked out, someone gets knocked out. Or if not, then it goes by decision. But I want to see great fights. Both.
Talking trash, you've just been defending yourself. But, you know, they say in sports the best defense is a good offense. So do you feel this has affected Kayla at all?
I don't know. I can only speak for
good offense. So do you feel
she a little nervous, Chad. You see how she a little nervous.
Kayla at all?
I don't know. I can only speak for myself and what I have to do, and I'm only responding to the things that she has said to me. So it's not necessarily trash talk. It's more so the fact that I'm not going to let this girl talk all over me and try to think that she's going to get into my head. It's not going to happen.
My question's for Patchy right here.
She chill, Chad. Tranquilo. Julian, you better not play around, son.
UFC, and what kind of first impression are you looking to make to fans on Saturday?
Feels fucking great to be here finally. Honestly, it feels great.
I know you've long said that you're the best bantamweight in the world. How quickly are you looking to prove that to the...
I don't think I've watched him fight before.
I'll prove it this Saturday, and I do believe I am the best bantamweight in the world.
Uh-oh.
Question for Mario. Mario, do you feel like
he's not even ranked?
At all with a lot of attention on Patchy coming over, and how do you expect to spoil
the party? He believed in himself,
Saturday?
but he's not even ranked.
No, I'm not being overlooked. But look, there's the attention right there. I'm not being overlooked.
They didn't even let him speak. They just blew his ass off the rip.
Over, and how do you expect to spoil the party on Saturday?
No, I'm not being overlooked. But look, there's the
They booed his off the rip,
to spoil the party on Saturday.
No, I'm not being overlooked. But look, there's the attention right there. I'm not being overlooked. I get all the attention, obviously.
Obviously.
It's fine. He has these aspirations, but he's going to have to get past me Saturday night.
And I'm looking through him, bro. I'm looking through him.
Question for Joe Pyfer. Joe, you're fighting Kelvin Gastelum, who's never been finished with strikes. I know you said you're looking to change that Saturday. What do you think it is about you compared to his other opponents that will be able to do that?
I think I'm a completely different power level, and I'm a
We about to get some people. We about to get some people in here, chat.
He's a vet.
There are tons of ways to walk out to the octagon. And on DraftKings Sportsbook, there are just as many ways to bet on the big fight. Props, spreads, and even live betting during the fight. New customers bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if your
I'm
bet
so tight that Florida got
He's down to fight,
only got the hard luck.
You know,
that shit is trashy.
He hasn't disrespected me, so we'll keep it respectful. But I'm going to test that chin, and I think he knows about my power. I think that's why he's brought in wrestlers. And let's rumble, brother. Let's rumble.
On the other side of the equation, Kelvin, I'm curious for you. The cancellation a few months ago, I'm sure was frustrating, but the extended camp, how much more mentally ready, physically ready do you feel to bring it to Joe Pyfer?
Yeah, we're ready. We were able to build off the last camp, and
I don't got no leg.
Just that much more confident coming into this fight. So expect a good war. We're in this card for a reason. So expect a good fight.
Kelvin trying to get ranked. So you get out of here.
You said you expected a war. You're not preparing for a fight. You're preparing for a war. Kevin said he's going to touch your chin. You're not getting back up. So I guess, how do you see this fight playing out on Saturday?
Man, first of all, it's a pleasure for me to be here in New Jersey. I was born here, so it's great to fight in front of the crowd that will definitely support me. And
tough.
All I can promise.
I didn't know Vicente was fighting, chat. I didn't know Kevin Holland was fighting.
Be a quick night. Well,
it's gonna be a nice card. It's gonna be a nice card. Can't fall asleep.
Similar question for Kevin.
Can't fall
heard him say
asleep,
he's
chat.
expecting a war. He knows what he can bring. You said he might not be able to take as much damage as he would in the past. You can put him down early. So how do you see the fight playing out on Saturday?
I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck happened in the Buckley fight.
One last one for Kevin.
Dang.
Obviously, you said
Why he
you
said
want
it
to
like
get
that,
through
though?
Vicente, you want to stay active. We've seen
Why he
what
said
you
it
were
like
saying
that?
to the former champion online. Are you viewing this as a get through Vicente, set up a fight against a former champion in Bilal Muhammad?
No, not at all. Whoever they give me next, that's what I'm going to take.
I ain't got no names listed out. If it's Bilal, it's Bilal, but I doubt it's Bilal. He's won a lot of fights recently. He's only coming off one loss. So I put on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, one of those things, I'm looking for the worst 170 guy that there is. So I'm looking more like Kobe Covington after this one.
Imagine that would be tough.
Question for Kayla. Kayla, you sometimes refer to your career as a climb. Do you believe that taking out Juliana, dethroning her, and becoming champion would be the equivalent to reaching the summit of that mountain? Or do you think you would have to take out Amanda Nunes first to really reach the peak?
I have my tea back here. See, I got the brown fit.
You know, I really think
See, I got the brown fit on top
there's
lane.
no peak. It's just every step every day I wanna wake up and be the best
See, I got
possible version of myself.
see, I got the brown
And I'm
fit.
grateful to Juliana because she's bringing out another newer, better version of me. And after I whoop her ass, I'm coming for Amanda.
What do you know? What do you say? Kayla, how are you
She
going
could
to
be
beat
both.
me like I asked you the last time? Are you going to lay on top of me and cook the clock for 25 minutes? Because that is literally your only chance to victory. That's your only chance to beat me is lay on top of me for 25 minutes.
You've been stopped 3 times. You're 11 and...
It's 100A. What's why it be wildin'? Oh, you know why, Chad? I know why it be wildin'. That's why it be wildin'. That's why it be wildin'. Nigga said 100 robots on the dime. You heard Kayla's voice crack though?
Lay on top of me and cook the clock for 25 minutes because that is literally your only chance to victory.
You saw that?
That's your only...
We know that's her game plan, but she just told us that's her game plan, Chad. Kayla just told us that's her game plan.
Coming for Amanda.
Like,
what do you know? What do you say? Kayla, how are you going to beat me like I asked you the last time? Are you going to lay on top of me and cook the clock for 25 minutes? Because that is literally your only chance to victory. That's your only chance to beat me is lay on top of me for 25 minutes.
You've been stopped 3 times.
Okay.
You're 11 and 5.
It doesn't
You've
matter.
lost
Facts.
6 fights and I've taken 6 fights I've taken in order to get and fight the
That's
best
facts,
in the
though.
world. I'll take that all day over your 20 fights that it's taken you to get to here right now.
and that right there, you saw that because her facial expression and her voice cracked. What Juliana said is the only reason why I'm counting her in. That's the only reason why. Kayla is a beast. Her record's a beast. Like she said, she barely lost. She hasn't lost any rounds. Like probably one, if that. Whatever the case is. But the fact that she was able to stick toe-to-toe with one of the best twice. In this, if Juliana wins, it's going to be because of... It's not going to be because anything spectacular. It's just going to be because of experience or whatever the case is. Like, that's the only... Niggas out here cracking the fuck up. That's the only reason how. That's the only reason. But that's the only way, Chad. That's the only way. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for
Because
this.
that is literally your only chance to victory. That's your only chance to beat me is lay on top of me for 25 minutes.
You've been stopped 3 times. You're 11 and 5.
It doesn't
You've
matter.
lost more fights than I've lost rounds.
6 fights
No, not
I've taken
twice.
in order to get and fight the best in the world, I'll take that.
No, they fought twice. Nah, I mean that's what I'm saying. But they fought twice though.
All day over your 20 fights that it's taken you to get to here right now.
Out.
Yeah, we are.
Nah.
There are
Kayla
tons
about
of
to
ways
tweet,
to walk
Chad.
out to the octagon. And on DraftKings
Nah, not twice.
Sportsbook,
Nah, I'm
there
not
are
saying
just
she.
as
I'm not
many
saying
ways
she.
to
She
bet on
cooked
the
it
big
twice.
fight.
I'm
Props,
just saying
spreads,
that.
and even live betting
she
during the
like
fight.
her
New
fighting
customers
twice.
bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins.
Come on, let's damn.
Question for Merab. Merab, it seems like every fight week your name gets bigger and bigger. The fans get louder and louder. How does
Facts.
it feel to be in this position right now?
I'm just grateful to be here. Thank you, UFC, and thank you, UFC fans. Do I have a best job in the world? And I enjoy every time I'm stepping here. I'm grateful. And
He
I'm
love
getting
it.
better and
love it there, chat.
June 7th. And Stu, I love you guys. Thank you guys.
That's all he say. Marab, he a nice person, and he just want to fight.
You had Israel Adesanya and Demetrius Johnson with you in training camp this week. What did they tell you coming off a loss? Because they both experienced losses and came back big. What kind of advice did they have?
They be wild in chat.
First of all, shout out to these fans, right? You guys are passionate. I can feel it. You guys are fucking awesome. Yeah, hanging out with Demetrius and Izzy was super cool. It was more of a random little pop by. Hung out
I
a
know.
little bit.
I know he fought with.
Being around them and feeling that
Not
energy
fought. I didn't know about
was
Demetrius was
but,
there.
not too much was said about the fight specifically.
My next one's for Mario and Patchy. You guys are sitting on stage with the champion and #1 contender right now. Do you feel an impressive enough win puts you in title contention next?
Hell yeah, 100%.
None of them that way.
21-1, 16 finishes. You know, that's the best record up here by the bantamweights.
Mario, what about
Oh, never mind. Hold on,
I
man.
think it gets us into the top 5 for sure. And then maybe one more fight and then we'll get there.
Speaking facts, he a little too humble, but it's okay.
Your former opponent, Chris Moutinho, he's won 5 fights in a row by finish, and he's back in the UFC now. How cool is it to see your former opponents evolve?
Damn, that's awesome. Congratulations to him. That's cool.
And one question for John Anik. Shane Burgos, a former UFC featherweight, he's a free agent. He wants to finish his career in the UFC. He always puts on exciting fights. Can we get Shane Burgos back to the UFC?
You think I wield power as far as getting Hurricane Shane Burgos back into UFC? I mean, certainly I think he left on good terms. Stylistically, he's a promoter's dream, but I'm not a very powerful man. I think you know that. What do you have, sir?
All right. My question's also for you. The fans made a petition to strip
What kind of
John
fucking
Jones
question
of the
was
belt
that?
With almost 200,000 signatures. What are your thoughts on this?
So I think a fight between John Jones and Tom Aspinall is bigger if they are both champions. I'm hopeful they're going to fight in December in Las Vegas. I have no inside information, but I don't know that John Jones really gives a rip if they strip him of the heavyweight championship. He's still going to fight Tom, hopefully, and it's still going to be a bag.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A bag.
All right, who's next?
He's I don't got too much information. You're lying.
Sean O'Malley. Sean, I know you don't want to talk a lot of trash this week, but Merab said earlier this week on Embedded, he said, I stole his jacket, I stole his title belt, and now I'm going to steal his sponsors and his fans. There's going to be a heavy contingency of Sean O'Malley fans in the building this weekend. So what's your message to Merab after hearing him say he's going to steal everything from you?
You know, I truly believe I'm going to knock Merab out. Come Sunday, no one's going to give a fuck about Merab, and that's just, it is what it is.
Keep talking, and you're gonna get more humble. I'm making people humble. And
Does Merab have any kids? Yeah. Does Merab have kids? Chat, because we need to figure this out. Because if he has kids, he be whooping his kids' ass. Oh, never mind. He has 2 daughters. He ain't whooping their ass. But he, you know what I'm saying? His presence whoop ass. I just had to, because the way he just be talking to O'Malley, son.
talking, and you're gonna get more humble. I'm making people humble, and you will see June 7th. Yeah, you was playing all this time like a humble guy, but okay, I'll show you again. One more time. Keep talking.
Question for Sean O'Malley. Your dad's
We'll
going to be
see,
in your
Chad.
corner. It's his birthday on Saturday. What do you hope his presence is going to mean to you when he is in your corner?
Yeah, you know, it's a cool gift to be able to give your dad his 60th birthday. You're gonna be sitting there cage side watching me fight. Like, there's nothing
That's tough.
better I could give to him. And yeah, I'm excited for him to be in there.
And a question for you, John. The bantamweight division is so stacked already, but now adding Patchy Mix to the fold, what do you think it does to elevate this division?
It's incredible. I have known that Patchy Mix belonged here for a long time. He's exactly where he belongs. And I think for a guy like Corey Sandhagen, who will be
I don't think I watched him fight.
Patchy Mix signing probably not ideal.
Excuse me.
You chase down your first shot at the undisputed title.
This co-main, the main event is going to be so tough.
Here at UFC 316, and
it's going to be so
I'm
tough.
Boogeyman, and I'm home now, so this is my home.
Is that it? All right, thank you all for coming out, Brick City. We're going to square these athletes off. Stay with us.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Let's go New Jersey. Let's go New York. Let's go.
She said, "Yeah, I'm gonna whoop ass. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna whoop ass. I'm gonna whoop ass. I'm gonna whoop ass." But Rob and Kayla's the only one that said something, chat, on the way out.
Love you guys. Thank you.
How you take that? How you take that, chat? They was the only one that said something on the way out. I don't think I seen him either, not yet. But the way he talking, it looked like he a silent assassin, chat. It looked like he a silent assassin. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe while y'all here. Yo, chat. It's hype, bro. OD hype. It's gonna be lit. Let's check this out real quick, and then we can see what's gonna happen.
The biggest combat sports organization on the planet is taking Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to a whole new...
There are tons of ways to walk out to the octagon. And on DraftKings Sportsbook, there are just as many ways to bet on the big fight. Props,
I think we're gonna do
during the
Assassin's
fight.
Creed
New customers
later.
Bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins.
Yeah, man. What was that? That's what she's dead. You know how tight you got to be to move your head that fast? I can't even do that Smenadine right now. But she said that move was that. What was that? That shit fucking hurt doing that. Dang, her strong ass. She do got a strong ass neck. Dang. Look at her shit. She do got a strong ass neck, chat. I want to skip to the main card, like. Okay. 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 Nah, I don't think I'm doing Assassin's Creed, bro. I gotta check out college football. I haven't yet. That boy 170. Seriously, that shit hurt my neck, man. Balls.
Official weight 170 for the silent assassin. Kevin Holland and Vicente Luque, ladies and gentlemen.
Who you got, chat, for this one right here? He said it's not. He said it's not a good look. Who you got for this one, chat? 20-1. So, and his only loss is to O'Malley. He's tight. He go. I'm taking him, chat. If his only loss is to O'Malley, yeah, and it's his first main card, I'm taking him. Done. You a freak, boy. What the f he just say, son? What he just say? He said, I'm gonna do it. What he just said, Chad? Oh, he said, let's do it. I thought he said, I'm a dud. Sweet. I can't believe he's still fighting, Chad. He need to hang it up after this. You think because John Jones still fighting, he could still, you know what I'm saying, he could still do it and get locked in? Nah. Let's see, Chad.
I am that perfect style of fighter to be able to stand
for
my
that
ground.
My
and
bad, I
slug
skipped
it.
it. My bad, Chad. I'll go back for you, bro.
There are tons of ways to walk out
not
to
that
the
one.
octagon.
Okay,
And
you
on
talking about the
DraftKings
new
Sportsbook,
talent.
there are just as many
You
ways
talking
to
about the
bet
new
on the
talent,
big
not
fight.
Kevin.
Props, spreads,
Okay.
and even
I was
live
about to go
betting
back and
during
go
the
for
fight.
and
New
do the
customers
Kevin
bet
one.
$5 and get 300
You
in
was talking
bonus
about
bets if your bet wins.
the young bull. You was talking about the young bull. This right here is gonna let me know what I think.
I am that perfect style of fighter to be able to stand my ground and slug it out.
This woman is relentless, nasty, mean, and truly believes that she is the bantamweight queen.
The way that I would summarize my UFC career is not to be counted out. A lot of people think that I'm a layover. They think they're going to walk all over me, and then they have different sentiments once that cage door closes.
The way that she attacked Amanda Nunes, I still believe that she pulled off the single biggest upset in UFC history.
I am not a fighter who moves backwards. I'm a fighter that only goes forward.
Made her tap, chat. Made her tap, chat.
Tuck my chin, bite down on my mouthpiece, and punch as hard as I can in order to get the victory, and I just...
Wait. Nah. He said go back to KG. Chad said go back to KG. He said KG a GOAT. He said KG a GOAT. Let me see something. So, okay, so bad. I did tweak. For some reason, I thought her and Nunes fought twice. I thought they fought twice. They were supposed to fight twice, and they got canceled. But for some reason, I thought the cancellation they fought again. Dang. That still doesn't take my chance, but my final decision is going to come after her. After hearing me. Okay. He said, oh. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. One more time, chat. My bad, one more time. Nigga said no touch. Okay. I just had to see something. I just had to see something, chat.
That perfect style of sentiments once that cage door
Pulled off the single biggest upset in UFC history.
So this fight only happened once.
I'm a fighter that only
But
goes
she
forward.
tweaked, bro. Like, it fake of, like they said it was fake a fluke, but
I
just feel like she still.
And punch as hard as I can in order
Not
to
that she
get the
still
victory,
did it, but
I just knew that
that's
I
Amanda
had that in
Nunes.
me from day one.
One of the straight meanest men or women to ever compete in mixed martial arts.
Not a word, bro.
I truly believe
touch.
that she doesn't want it as much as I do.
I don't believe that.
What else can you say about Olympian Kayla Harrison? As far as elite athletes go in combat, they don't come much better than her.
Yeah, KG.
I feel like judo was definitely my
KG
first
a little
love,
nervous.
my true
Not that
love.
he's nervous, but
All of these moments of my career,
KG
of my
gonna show
life,
him
I've
that
been leading to this
shit
moment.
ain't sweet.
This is
I
what
believe
was
that.
born to do.
Hopefully he don't get KO. Cause he getting a little older, but he said he got 200 on KG. Put 200 on KG, man.
Fights I've ever had. I just knew I was walking my path, and I was
Yeah,
exactly where I
it looked
was
like Amanda. Yeah, bro. And that's another thing. That's another thing as well is Juliana. If Juliana goes on the ground, she's gonna do her best to. Like, I don't think she's gonna want to scramble and do all that, but I feel like she might go for submission if it's there. I feel like Harrison is definitely gonna go like. Kayla's definitely going for a freaking submission, bro. She's definitely going for a submission. Yeah, like she did look like she took Juliana to be sweet. She did look like she took Juliana to be sweet. But Harrison right here.
Listen, I'm not ducking anybody. I'm not running from anybody. I came to the UFC because it's the best organization in the world. And on June 7th, we're gonna find out.
At the end of the day, how are you going to beat me, Kayla? The last time I fought Olympic medalists, I put him to sleep.
You see what I'm saying, chat?
I'm getting paid to have fun right now. I'm getting paid to put an elbow
But Harrison a beast.
right through her skull.
Her ground and pound is nasty.
It really is.
Harrison a monster, chat.
I hate that this broad just gets to steal
She just called her a broad, chat.
all the shine.
She just called her a broad, chat.
Domination on the ground.
Yo. Juliana is minus 455 right now. I mean, plus 55, 455.
I think I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna instill my will. Gonna break her down. Yeah, gonna beat the shit out of her.
When those muscled up arms get all cramped out, I'm gonna be right here breathing on her neck, right in her face.
The queen is home, and she's coming for that ball.
There are tons of ways to walk out to the
I'm
octagon.
more
And on
excited for that
DraftKings
fight.
Sportsbook, there are
No
just
cap.
as many ways to bet on the big fight. Props,
They gon' throw.
spreads, and even live betting during the fight. New
They
customers
gon'
bet
throw
$5 and
for
get
real.
300 in bonus bets if your bet wins.
They gonna throw for real, chat.
For all the marbles for the women's bantamweight title, introducing the challenger, two-time Olympic gold medalist, Kayla Harrison.
How much you putting on Kayla, chat? How much are you putting on Kayla? How much are you putting on Kayla?
Official weight, 135 for the challenger.
Let's see.
And her opponent, the reigning,
How much you putting on Kayla, bro?
undisputed women's bantamweight champion of the world, Juliana Pena. Official weight, 135 for the champion. All right, I'm here with the challenger, Kayla Harrison.
That's giving me rematch. That's giving me they both whooping ass. That's giving me rematch, chat. That's giving me rematch. No touch for sure. Yo, I'm so hyped for this tomorrow, bro.
All right, I'm here with the challenger, Kayla Harrison. Kayla, huge opportunity
No touch,
tomorrow,
chat.
an amazing fight. Give
How
us
much are
your
you
thoughts
putting on
your
Kayla,
opponent,
bro? If you
Juliana
had a,
Pena,
if you
and
come
what
on,
this all
man, talk
means
to
to
me.
you.
You putting a bean on it?
Yeah, Juliana's
She said,
great, but tomorrow she's dead. This is for God, for my country, for my family, and for me.
Good luck to you, ma'am. We'll see you tomorrow
Amen.
night. Kayla Harrison, ladies and gentlemen.
She said she dead though, chat. Dang.
I'm here with the champ, two-time champ, ladies and gentlemen. Juliana, this is a huge challenge for you, but I know you love a challenge. Give us your thoughts on what it means to fight Kayla Harrison and to defend your belt once again.
Listen, I'm a dangerous fighter. Last time you guys counted me out, you all took it up the you-know-what. At the end of the day, I have 3 paths of victory. Off of my back, off of the cage, and on my feet. And you guys are all going to find out what happens tomorrow night. Can't wait.
Juliana Pena, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Good luck to you.
That was a good answer. That was a good answer. That answer gave me confidence, chat. That answer gave me confidence, chat.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a closer look at the 2 men involved in the main event of the evening.
Listen, no cap.
Oh my goodness. Rob is beating him up, man.
Tea, chat. I'm about to get some more tea.
To so many people.
Hold on. I'm about to get some more tea, chat. Damn. Yo, can y'all give my brother 2 minutes? Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave this on. I'm gonna leave the camera on. I'm gonna leave the camera. I'll be right back. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir, chat. Yes, sir. Dang, y'all waited for me. Y'all really waited for me. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All 5 of y'all, son. I love y'all. Y'all waited for me. Let's check this out. Let's check this out, bro. I ate that last slice. That last slice, chat. Dang, not only did y'all wait, we gained somebody. They pulled up for the main event.
10 weeks before the fight, I tore my labrum. You know, I still went in there truly believing I could beat Merab. You know, I snapped his head back.
Ain't been torn his labrum?
Oh, nice advance to the left hand and now a knee. Landed a lot of body shots.
Bro, main event, where y'all go?
I believe I don't end up on my back for as long as I did, and purely going off of damage, I win that fight.
Everyone who watched this fight,
Robert Beast, bro.
know that I win the fight and dominate this guy.
Robert Beast.
But I'm giving him chance again because he was complaining like he was injured. And I gotta make sure I will make him humble again.
This guy's Rob Wallace Willie. He's a machine. He literally is. The pace of Marab is something to behold. He just
Seriously.
melts you with pressure. His freestyle wrestling is absolutely elite.
Marab is a charger, bro. I forgot he fought one.
He's just a different animal.
Ty, he went a mustache, be like tickling you.
Everybody in this weight class.
Bottom of your nose, bro.
You know, I learned a lot from that fight.
Is that right?
I had
Oh, man.
surgery. I quit smoking weed. Done with social media. I want to dedicate everything I have to the sport, you know, and go out there and beat Rob. The fact that I lost that fight is going to make it that much sweeter when I go out there and beat him this time.
Chad, you still ain't telling me how much you put on Caleb. You still ain't telling me how much you put on Caleb. Second, if O'Malley wins, do they fight a third time? I don't think O'Malley would want to. I don't think O'Malley would want to. What do you think? You think do they fight a third time?
This will be a completely different fight. I know I can put his lights out.
I'm ready for the war. I'm gonna knock him out or I'm gonna TKO him on the ground.
There are tons of ways to walk out
He
to
said he
the
wants to take care
octagon.
of him
And on
on the ground,
DraftKings
Chad. We're gonna
Sportsbook,
see.
there are just as many ways to bet on the big fight. Props, spreads, and even live betting during the fight. New customers bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if your
Let's get
bet
out of
wins.
here. These dang ads.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for the Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing the challenger, the former champion,
Sugar. Oh, man. Dire. He said, I need to come in here warmed. Son, hear it? I'm about to come in here a brick. He about to pull up 135. Yeah. Yeah. It's Marab coming in 135 too. Marab, he coming in 135.5, Chad. He like he coming in 135.5, Chad.
Official weight 134 for the champion.
Damn. Never mind. Nah, chat. O'Malley just chat. You know what O'Malley just did? O'Malley just did some type of voodoo spiritual odd, like, you see the way he was in his eye socket? You see the way his head, you're not looking straight at him. They're not face to face like this. No. He's like this. Really trying to look in his eyes, chat. Yo, he's telling his soul. He's telling Marab Soul something, chat. He's telling Marab Soul something, chat. Where's Dana at? Where the fuck is Dana?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the challenger, the former champion.
Where's Dana, chat?
Sean, I know
Damn,
you
we lit in
made
the
some
YouTube. What's up with y'all? How y'all doing today?
You've had your surgery on your labrum. You refocused.
What y'all got?
Coming into this fight as a challenger, and what does this rematch mean to you?
Oh, y'all got more out.
Sharp, too fast, too focused, and new.
Good luck to you, sir. We'll see you tomorrow night. Sugar Sean O'Malley, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with the champion. How about some love for the machine, people? Come on.
Seriously.
Marab,
Damn, that's up though. That's facts.
defend your belt against the man you took it from. Give us your thoughts on what goes down tomorrow night.
Tomorrow won't be kissing. I'm gonna smash this guy and still.
He was kissing his back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you all tomorrow night. Thank you very much for coming to the weigh-ins.
Chat. What up, boo? His hair a regular color, so he not playing games. That's what he's saying, baby. He's saying he's not effing around. He said he has to smoke that ganja in some time. So I don't know how true that is, but that's what he said. Dang, we got mad viewers right now. I can't even end the stream. Y'all always come at the end. Can y'all at least let me know? Put in the comments why y'all be pulling up at the end, and I'll stay on stream for a little bit longer. Because what be going on, chat? What be going on? Why y'all be doing that to me? I be hurting my heart. I be hurting my heart. I got Kevin Holland. I got Patchy. Oh my goodness, chat. I want to go Kelvin, but I don't know. I haven't watched him. I don't remember that. Who did he fight last time? Who did he fight last? Before I say I don't remember the last time he fought. Yeah, I think the last time I saw him fight was Chris Curtis. Yeah, the last time I saw him fight was Chris Curtis. And he lost against Jared Kent. Okay, Jared. Yeah, I ain't picking him. I'm picking new talent. Yeah, I'm picking new talent. Kevin, Patchy, new talent. Juliana, I'm sticking with you. You have your fucking hands full with this one right here. You have your fucking hands full. I'm not sure how it's gonna happen. What you could like you said, you could win all three ways. She already told you in the press conference that she's taking you to the ground and she's gonna whoop your ass there. So I hope you in shape to do that for 5 rounds and still box because you want to box and you're gonna need a box when you're on the feet. You might be able to catch her. I'm not saying. I feel like y'all hands is at the same level kinda, but I feel like you can catch her because that's just what I feel. At the same time, if you put her to sleep, that would be crazy. But Kayla's coming to whoop ass. O'Malley said he's done playing. He's done playing around, chat. So I'm taking him to get his belt back. Chat. Yeah. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Some updates. We couldn't do the finals for World Cup, so I'll probably schedule that sometime next week. We got FFA 13 coming up next week too. Card is already out, so promo is dropping. Promo dropping for FFA 13. We got some nice fights. We got LaFleur going against Sago for the title. I'm gonna leave it at that, chat. We got some good fights. College Football 25. We started the new season. This is gonna be our last one. Damn, everyone dipped. Y'all all dipped. That's gonna be my last one. And then what else we got? Assassin's Creed. I gotta get on Assassin's Creed. It's been about a month, bro. I gotta get on Assassin's Creed. But the best thing is right now, EA Sports let your boy play 26, the demo. So we about to check into that. Can't stream it, as I'm sure y'all know. Can't stream it. Can't upload no content, but definitely gonna give you updates at the end, if anything. Dang, I really want to play Assassin's Creed though. But the shit only for a few days, so I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get the shits worth eating. I'm about to go see what baby girl's doing, see if she want ice cream. Baby girl, if you listen to this, if you still here right now, I'm about to ask you if you want ice cream in about a few minutes, so let me know, son. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We on the road to 500. We on the road to 500. We gonna do, I promise, we gonna do a little giveaway when we get to 500. We're gonna do a giveaway when we get to 500. Between 2 to 5 giveaways. How quick we get to 500, I'm not sure. Hopefully as soon as we do it, we get the giveaway. The closer we get, the more I'll drop the details, but let's get it. Did y'all pray today? Did y'all pray today?